Welcome to Meet the Candidate. My name is Asia Katoon, and today we have Mayor Pro Tem of District 1, Greenville City Council, Monica Daniels, and she appears to also be an incumbent.
Yes.
How are you today, Monica?
I'm great, thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us today. What specific accomplishments from your previous term are you most proud of?
Oh, you start off big, huh? I am most proud of us working to get the pharmacy north of the river. That is something that from the day that I was sworn in, people said that they needed. We need all types of growth north of the river. And so I got to work on that really quickly. But it's taken years, so I don't want to leave that part out. I started by doing some research and noticing that the Food Lions here in North Carolina have pharmacies, and so I tried to make contact with some of them. Was unsuccessful. We tried with the Walmart neighborhood stores. That was unsuccessful.
Oh no.
We worked with HealthWise pharmacy, and they did some home deliveries, but a lot of elderly people like brick and mortar, so they were appreciative, but it wasn't exactly what they were looking for.
Yeah.
So once we teamed up with Vidant Health and Unshakable Builders, it is finally going to come to fruition, and I'm so very proud of that.
That is awesome.
Yes.
Awesome and great partnerships.
Yes.
You mentioned a couple of challenges. So what were your biggest challenges during your term, and how did you address them?
I would say the biggest challenge is infrastructure. I think what a lot of people don't understand sometimes, or just don't know, I won't say they don't understand, they just don't know that some of the roads in Greenville don't belong to the city of Greenville.
Wow.
It's the state. So there's a road near my home, Fleming School Road, and I've been in my home for 20 years. And people have complained about that road, the potholes and just different infrastructure. And so we had to find a way to make that work.
Right.
What I did was I reached out to my state representative and asked her if she could get DOT on it for us. So we had a town hall meeting. They showed up. As a matter of fact, it was their supervisors that showed up. So they all showed up, talked to the people, found out what the needs were, and within 6 months that road was fixed.
That is awesome.
Yes.
That's a great collaboration.
Yes. Yes.
Are there any decisions that you made and that you would change in hindsight?
I can't say that there are. I am a social worker by profession, and because of that, I'm a researcher as well. So there aren't many things that I voted on that I didn't do my full research, talk to people, got others involved. Now, there are some decisions that I wish had come out differently and the effects that it's had on people, but I'm pretty pleased with the decisions that I've made.
Great.
Yes.
How have you engaged with constituents during your term, like town halls, surveys, outreach efforts?
Lots of town halls. I try to go to each of my areas from Ironwood to Meadowbrook and work with those individuals. We have town halls. Areas in my district that have HOAs, I reach out to their presidents, I talk to them, and just walking the streets. When we have our town hall meetings, I get emails of all the participants, and so that is how I keep up with them and just keeping them notified. I have my phone number. My personal number is right on my Facebook page, as well as a couple of years ago, I've met with city staff and had a direct line for each council member. So residents can reach out to us directly, and so there's no excuse for not getting back with someone.
I like that, making it easier.
Yes, yes.
You have an accomplished term. So, what are your top 3 priorities if reelected?
Seeing the pharmacy come to fruition, continued work with them. We are transitioning north of the river our bus routes. So I would like to ensure that as we go from our buses to on-demand transportation services, that our residents are aware and how to use that.
I look forward to that.
Yeah.
What plans do you have to address local issues like affordable housing, traffic, safety, or small business support?
So we are addressing all of those now. The moment that our chief of police was sworn in, I set an appointment with him. So I'm a coffee drinking person. And, I meet with these individuals in charge. I meet with the people at their homes and where they're at to find out what those needs are. We have a great partnership coming up with Pitt Community College, where we'll build 50 homes in 10 years. And that is, that's a great progress for us. Initially, when I knew of the construction piece with Pitt Community. So my first thought a few years back was, maybe they could help us with some of our small businesses in our communities. But this is just wonderful. But the businesses have not gotten forgotten, have not been forgotten.
How do you plan to improve the quality of life for residents in your district? You mentioned some in your previous response.
So some of the things in our districts is really talking to people and find out what their needs were and being honest with them. There are some things that may be out of our scope, but there are some things that truly are. When we were upgrading the Barnes Taft Ebron building, which was a $1.2 million project that I advocated for, we had a meeting. They didn't want to see some of the things that we had coming there. They didn't want the exercise room. They wanted a bigger kitchen. And that's what we've done. So it's talking to people and not giving them what you think they should have.
Right. The needs.
Yes.
How will you ensure transparency and accountability in local government?
Honesty. And, we have a tendency to dress things up. And let's be honest, government is slow. So I try to tell people that sometimes so that you won't think that you're forgotten. And maintain contact. It's called follow up. Like, how are things going? I had a resident recently who called me about some flooding in her area. Well, in reaching out to city staff, I found out that they were going to do some stormwater upgrades to that area.
Awesome.
And so I called her back. Are you familiar with this? Did you get a letter? And, all these things that are happening. So she had not received a letter, but she showed up to that meeting. And so those are the things. It's follow up and follow through.
I like that. Follow up and follow through.
Yes, ma'am.
So what's your long-term vision for the city over the next 5 to 10 years?
Continued progress. Definitely continued progress. I want all of Greenville to be green. I think that sometimes when we go throughout Greenville, even if it's not real, people feel that they are being given scraps.
Right.
So we want individuals to feel like they are entitled to everything good that the city has to offer. And we're going to work for them and with them to make sure that that happens.
That sounds awesome. Monica, is there anything else that you would want us to know?
I want the people of Greenville and in District 1 especially to know that from the day that I was sworn in, I have been fighting for the people of District 1. From the pool being in our community, to the upgrade of the Barnes Taft Ebron building, for the upgrade of the Brown Cemetery, an African American cemetery, by the way, that did not look like the others. So that is something we have to be sure of. I'm fighting for you. I drive through our communities. I answer my phone. Whenever you need me, we're going to work something out so that you can know I'm in your corner.
Thank you so much, Monica. And thank you again for watching Meet the Candidate with Mayor Pro Tem of District 1, Greenville City Council, Monica Daniels, and I am Asia